An East Texas church says it's being forced to close its doors because the congregation refuses to align its values with the United Methodist Church. The church on Falkville Road in Joaquin is home to about 24 members. Those members say they're holding on to hope that the leaders of the UMC will reconsider seizing their property.
And it's a property that has been home to the Joaquin Methodist Church since the late 1800s. This disagreement with United Methodist denomination has been an ongoing wave. We've reported on it, of many affiliated churches to de-affiliate due to changes made to their values.
My heart is broken to think of us giving up our property, to think of, being scattered.
Unfortunately, by this time tomorrow, the United Methodist Church of Joaquin has no choice but to hand over the keys to what they call a church rooted in East Texas history.
The church originally was formed in 1876.
That's Nolan Scholler. On Sundays, the little church on Falkville Road is where you'll find him. It's church home for he and about 25 other regular members.
Like a family here.
But despite carrying the name United Methodist Church, these days this group is anything but united with their Protestant affiliation.
It was because they voted to have, homosexual preachers, which, everybody's has a right to their own beliefs, but that's where we differ.
They're not alone in that feeling. In fact, 1 in 4 United Methodist Church congregations across the country since 2019 have chosen to leave the denomination, following changes to what Methodists call the Book of Discipline. Including this one, right here in Tyler. However, the church in Joaquin, they missed the deadline. The deadline, according to the UMC, states that churches needed to make a decision before December 31st of 2023. During that time, the church in Joaquin says its pastor, Robert Ortego, was dying of terminal cancer and their hands were tied.
So he was not at all in a position of leadership.
Since his passing, his widow Ann has been helping lead services on Sundays, messages that point back to the old Methodist ways.
They don't have the same values and the same beliefs that our church has.
Because of that, this church building will be taken from them. But what they say this group won't give up is on each other.
It's mainly the history and the relationship we have with each other.
But again, if you go back to Scripture, Jesus, he didn't have a church. He met people where they were in their lives with their problems and didn't have a building to go to.
The only way this congregation could spare their church is to pay $75,000. Otherwise, they're going to have to watch it go up for sale and then will be given to the highest bidder.